Welcome back to the Snow Course, Jeep fans. It's the second half of our Jeep Jamboree. We've made it to the semifinals, and here is semifinal group number 1 coming at you tonight. These 4 drivers know how to leave it all out on the course and come up clutch with some amazing last lap finishes. The second group tonight will be an exercise in determination and perseverance, as each of these drivers have something to prove to all the other competitors. Only 2 drivers will be left standing at the end of these semis, so who's it gonna be? We're on to semifinal group number 1. This group contains some heavy hitters, as you've got Numbskull, who had 16 points in group 2, Grey Wizard, who had 17 points in group 4, Sam Hall, who had 14 points in Group 7, and Puff, who came up clutch with 12 in Group 8. We're up to the top of the hill for lap 1 of semifinal number 1. In lane 1, you've got Puff, Sam Hall's in 2, Numbskull's in 3, and Grey Wizard's in 4. And Sam Hall is gone. The runner-up from the elevation trail is showing these guys he came to race. Puff gives chase, but he comes up a little bit short. They both grab big points though, whereas Numbskull and Grey Wizard kind of have no answer for what Sam Hall just threw down. The finish cam shows Numbskull and Grey Wizard go over him. Well, what the heck was that from Sam Hall? That's a pirouette followed by a 4-point landing. That was amazing. I don't know what move we're gonna call that, but wow, that blows my mind. Lap 1 points, Sam Hall's out in front with 6, Puff's close behind with 4. If I've learned anything from watching these guys race, is you can't count anybody out. We've got Sam Hall in 1, Numbskull in 2, Grey Wizard in 3, Puff in 4. The gate drops and Numbskull seems to get the jump on Sam Hall. Grey Wizard unfortunately goes over and I believe collects Puff on the way. The real race is between Sam Hall and Numbskull. They both spin around and put it backwards underneath gate 4, but Puff and Grey Wizard aren't that far behind. As we go to the finish line cam, we can see that Puff actually gets into the bank first and Grey Wizard goes over. The real race, like I say, is between Sam Hall and Numbskull, and they put up quite the show, backing in for the finish line. Lap 2 points are up, and it's actually quite close, so as I said before, you can't count anybody out just yet. We got Numbskull in 1, Grey Wizard in 2, Puff in 3, Sam Hall in 4. No sooner do I say that you can't count anybody out that Numbskull puts down a 6 on the scoreboard. Everybody else goes over, but Numbskull comes up with the big points in this lap. As the drivers wait for the gate to drop, I can only imagine the tensions up there. Sam Hall immediately goes into the wall, and everybody else kind of follows suit, but Numbskull keeps his truck pointed straight, most likely knowing that if he's gonna beat Sam Hall, he's gotta get his points on the board. Points are up, and it's close. Numbskull and Sam Hall only separated by 1 point. Grey Wizard's in lane 1, Puff is in 2, Sam Hall in 3, and Numbskull in 4. Sam Hall and Numbskull continue to battle up top. Sam Hall looks like he's got the edge, but goes over. Grey Wizard then finds himself an empty track, but he also turtles. That was rough, because he could have actually put his name into the hat as well for winning this group. Everybody picks up low points on this one. And as we go to the finish line cam, you can see Grey Wizard actually gets into Puff first, and Puff goes into Sam Hall. And then Grey Wizard tries to keep his rig under him, but unfortunately didn't work. Lap 4 points are up, and Numbskull needed to get 1 more point to force a runoff between him and Sam Hall. So, Sam Hall, 14 points, takes the first semifinal. And as we congratulate Sam Hall, let's find out who's going to join him. Semifinal number 2 consists of Doc, who came first in Group 1, Papa Pugsley from Group 3, Uncle Elvis from Group 5, and Stevie Jacques, who needs the redemption, who took Group 6. The Jeeps are set in the start gate, so let's get up to the top for race number 1. In lane 1, we've got Stevie Jacques in 2, Uncle Elvis, Papa Pugsley's in 3, and Doc's in 4. When Doc's Jeep first arrived at the elevation trail, I had a feeling about it. Those tires and that setup just seemed right for the course. And over and over again, he has shown that he's got the ability to bully other Jeeps out of the way. And he does the same thing today in this semi-final as he pushes his way past Uncle Elvis. He also gets everybody else out of the way. He's in the 4th position right now, and he just clears the path. Unfortunately, he stalls out before he crosses the line, but he's the one that's picking up the most points. As we go to the scores, lap 1's up, Doc's out in front. Doc's got that tricky lane out of the way now. As we go up to the back of the top of the hill, Uncle Elvis is in 1, Papa Pugsley's in 2, Doc's in 3, and Stevie Shock's in 4. I shouldn't have said anything about tricky lanes because every lane is challenging in this snow course. No lane is guaranteed to be good, and unfortunately we just witnessed that. Papa Pugsley rolls away with the best score, but he's on his lid. Everybody else is up under gate 2. Watch Uncle Elvis come out of the gate here. He comes out and does a wheelie first off, but Doc gets Stevie Shock up into the wall, and everybody else just kind of fumbles. Lap 2 points are up, and yeah, that's a low one. Every point counts, so I cannot stress it enough. As we go back up to the top, we've got Papa Pugsley in 1, Doc in 2, Stevie Shock's in 3, and Elvis in 4. It definitely looks like Stevie and Shock have beef because Doc took Stevie right into the boards right away. Uncle Elvis just unfortunately got stuck to it, but Papa Pugsley should have done better, but then Doc comes screaming in using his Jeep roof as a sled. Again, clutch points make for winners. Doc comes through again on his roof. Watch this. He's over and done. And then just slides most of the way down the course on his roof. I mean, you got to get points however you can. And I guess that works. Lap 3 points are up, and yeah, check that out. Points are points. Doc looks like he's slowly starting to pull away, so back up to the top. We got Doc in 1, Stevie Shock in 2, Elvis in 3, Papa Pugsley in 4. The only Jeep really capable of catching Doc would have been Papa Pugsley, but he whiffs it early with Uncle Elvis. Doc, again, goes over, and Stevie Shock makes a valiant effort to get some points, but he's stalled out and done. This race is over. Doc, with the points that he's got, nobody's going to catch him. As we watch the last lap on the finish line cam, it's an absolute mess, and Stevie Shock is the only one left on his wheels. And as we go to the lap 4 points, yeah, we can see those points are low again. But the final score is going to go up, and it's a runaway. Doc takes it with 11 points, putting his name into the finals. So, we are set. Both semifinals are done, and congratulations go out to Sam Hall from Team DRT3K and Doc from Doc's Speed Shop. You two are going to be going head-to-head for 8 laps in our epic finals. Both of your Jeeps have shown that you are survivors, that you know how to handle yourselves on the snow, in the cold, but only one will be crowned champion of the snow course. That's it for now. Thank you for joining me once again at the snow course at Lakeridge Heights. And as this event wraps up, another one is right around the corner. So stay tuned and keep your eyes on Red Line Derby. I've been your host, Agent 905. Thank you for watching, and for the love of diecast, keep racing.